One of their own, the Angels returned to work Friday.
There's an empty locker in their clubhouse, the one that used to belong to Nick Adenhart. He's the pitcher who was killed with 2 others by a drunk driver early Thursday morning. Friday at Angel Stadium, before they played the Red Sox, his teammates and fans paused to remember Adenhart. Outside the stadiums, fans continue to add to the spontaneous memorial created in Adenhart's memory. His teammates left Adenhart's locker intact. They'll wear his number 34 in a patch. His likeness is on a mural on the outfield wall, and before his start against Boston, Jared Weaver stopped to touch it. Both teams observed a moment of silence in memory of Adenhart, and those closest to him are remembering the special things about him and trying to find ways to cope.
There's no doubt about where our hearts lie right now is with the Adenhart family. I don't think there's any other way to go about this but to support them. As tough as we feel as an organization, it pales in comparison to when you lose a son.
He was one of the coolest, most unique. He had style. He had all these different things. He could do just about anybody's mannerisms, do their voices, do all kinds of stuff. He was multi-talented, not just in baseball. And to see someone lose their life at such a young age with so many talents, not just baseball talents, really for us, I know for me, takes you out of that bubble that you think you're in as a baseball player or even as a person, to say, wow, tomorrow could be my last day. What kind of impact am I making? And Nick made a huge impact on me and a lot of other guys.
Well, that was pregame. It's game time now in Anaheim. Jared Weaver carving Nick Adenhart's initials into the dirt on the pitching mound. You had to wonder where the Angels would find the strength, and you know Boston wanted no part of being a part of this game. 34 on the jerseys, etched on the lids. Adenhart on the minds of all 41,385, and Jacoby Ellsbury first batter, and Weaver gets him. Look at Weaver. He's in his zone he may have never visited before. Angels up 1-0 in the second. 2 on Howie Kendrick hitting the Tim Wakefield pitch. It drops in. Macy Arias-Turris and Sean Figgins score. The Angels are up 3-0, and the crowd, somber early, was really into it. Top 6, 3-1. Weaver gets David Ortiz swinging. And then the next batter, Kevin Youkilis, swinging. And Weaver, top 7, J.D. Drew, swinging. Weaver, 6 2/3, 8 Ks in the game. Later in the 7th, Skip comes out, takes Weaver out of the game. Standing ovation. And he points to his pitching mate. How's the hair on the back of your neck right about now? Bottom 7, Angels, 4-1, bases loaded. Jeff Mathis against Justin Masterson. 2 more score. The Angels go on to win 6-3. Nick Adenhart in the minds of so many, none more so than his friends and family, the Anaheim Angels. The Indians' best start in 13 years. They're in Detroit. Armando Galarraga, he was traded to Detroit from Texas 14 months ago. He's gonna make the Rangers wish he was still on their roster. Michael Young and Elvis Anderson down. Chris Benson, rotator cuff surgery, making his first start since September of '06, and well, he was not ready. Bottom 4, the Tigers already got 3 on him, and Miguel Cabrera goes wang dang doodle. AL home run leader last season. He's got 3 in 5 games. Benson, 8 runs, 7 earned in 5 innings. Jared Saltalamacchia going down to Galarraga, who had a career-high 8 Ks. Tigers cruising 12-1. Cabrera, does he got another one? Missed it by that much. 2 score. He ties his career high with 6 RBI. The Tigers, 15-2 winners. Ron Washington, the Texas manager, his response afterwards, ouch.
Everybody's trying to get more bang for their buck. Marlins have a payroll south of $38 million, but they were 3-0 and hosting the Mets. Hanley Ramirez getting his cuts in before the game. Bottom 7, 2 out, bases empty. Bobby Purnell pitching. Emilio Bonifacio reaches on a bunt base hit. He was 3 for 5. He's got 4 straight multi-hit games. Marlins with a 2-out base runner. Later in the inning, there's Ramirez, just like he did before the game. Bonifacio scores. He scored 3 times. He's got 9 runs already. Marlins take a 4-3 lead. Top of the 9th, 2 out. Matt Lindstrom trying to close it out against Jeremy Reed. Reed with a base hit that drives in Carlos Beltran, but the Mets stranded 14 other base runners. They tied it at 4. Bottom of the 9th, Bonifacio up against Pedro Feliciano. That'll get through. Bonifacio on again. He's on base more than the military. He's hitting .579 this season. Later in the inning, 2 on, 2 out. Jorge Cantu at the plate. Base hit. Bonifacio coming around. Daniel Murphy's throw not in time, and it is time to bounce in South Florida as the Marlins win with a walk-off 5-4. They're 4-0.
Regular season crowd at Coors since it opened in '95. More than 49,000 World Series champs with their MVP on the mound. And Garrett Atkins was 0 for 12 this season. Now he's 1 for 13. Rockies up 4-1 after the 2-run shot. Brad Hopp, next batter. He's long stroking it, but not long enough for a solo shot. Ground rule double. Rockies bench. Hey, we got another one. No, he didn't. Next batter, Troy Tulowitzki. Over the head of Raul Ibanez. Off the wall. That's going to be a triple. Rockies are going to go up 5-1. Hamels equated his performance to throwing batting practice. And then Todd Helton, he's going to keep ripping it. Hamels, 3 2/3, 11 hits, 7 earned. The Rockies win 10-3. Charlie Manuel hinting afterwards that Hamels, who complained of elbow trouble in the spring, may miss his next start.
Next stop, St. Louis for the Astros and Carter. Look, it's Mike Hampton pitching for the Astros. Talk about a flashback. Bottom third, Albert Pujols on third base with 1 out for Yadier Molina. Hampton looks off Pujols, but then look at the throw. Lance Berkman comes home, but Pujols beats it out. Check it out again. It's almost like they didn't think Pujols can run. I mean, he's a big guy, but he can get down the line. Nothing wrong with his wheels. First regular season start for Hampton with Houston in 10 years. We go to the 7th. Astros down 4-2, 2 outs, bases loaded for Hunter Pence. Josh Kinney gets him. Cards out of the jam. Top 9, 2-run game, 2 on, 2 out for Pence again, representing the go-ahead run. And Kyle McClellan's like, got your go-ahead run right here. Cards win at 5-3. Ryan Ludwig, a home run and a pair of RBI. He's got a 15-game hit streak. Joel Pinheiro, 2 runs in 6 2/3.
Arizona owes the Dodgers after what L.A. did to them late last season in the NL West race, and payback going to be in the desert. James McDonald, first major league start. He lasts 2 1/3, 5-run third here. Connor Jackson scores 2. We go top 5. Diamondbacks now 6-1. John Garland, his NL debut. Wayne Gretzky loving it. What he sees, Garland 7 innings, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 Ks. There's the great one right there. Top 8, Dodgers down 6-3. Manny Ramirez, he had 2 singles and an RBI on the night. This the RBI single, and it's a 6-4 game. We go bottom 8, runner on second. Augie Ojeda. Single into right field. Chris Young, who went 3 for 3 with a home run, he's going to score. And the Diamondbacks, they beat the Dodgers 9-4, your final.
Yankees got their first win Thursday in Baltimore. Their next stop on their season-opening road trip, Kansas City, where they had won 8 of 11. Top 4 scoreless, 2 on, 1 out. Hideki Matsui up the middle. Off the hand of Sidney Ponce. Look at Mark Teixeira. Whoops. You're not going to tag me. Matsui thrown out, but runners on second and third for the Yankees after the alert base running back Teixeira. And then Jorge Posada with the liner. Johnny Damon and Teixeira come in to score. Posada 1 for 4 with the 2 RBIs. 2-0 Yankees. Andy Pettit did the rest. Bottom 6, they're up 4-1. He's like, I'm about to strike out David DeJesus. And he did. Bottom 7, Alex Gordon swinging, but to no avail. Pettit struck out 6. He gets Mike Jacobs with a breaking ball. Pettit 7 innings of work. Gave up just 3 hits, 1 earned run. And the Yankees going to win it 4-1, 2 in a row for New York now.
PA announcer played Air Supplies We're All Out of Love when Joe Creedy returned to Chicago.
To deep left field. Quentin going back. Welcome back, Joe Creedy. And now they're booing him.
And Joe Creedy danced to the music with that. The former White Sox World Series hero, his first of the season. Top 7, Twins up 4-3. Justin Morneau against Clayton Richard, and he goes solo. His second, it's 5-3. Now 7-3, same inning. Bases loaded, Nick Punto.
Little Michael Bolton for him, right?
He's going to score 2. The Twins all over Ozzy's group. 12-5, your final.
Also in Chicago sports news, Cubs without catcher Giovanni Soto as they open a 3-game series in Milwaukee. They did have Rich Harden, and he did his thing. Prince Fielder got him. Mike Cameron, see ya. J.J. Hardy got him, and then Corey Hart. Harden struck out 10, went 6 innings, gave him just 3 hits. We go to the 9th. 3-2 Cubs, runner on first, 1 out. Ricky Weeks, that's well hit. Alfonso Soriano, not quite tall enough. Chris Duffy scores. Kevin Gregg gave that up. Remember, he beat out Carlos Marmol to replace Kerry Wood as the Cubs closer. How's that working out? 3-3 tie at that point. Later in the inning, runners on first and third, 1 out. Ryan Braun Right to Ryan Theriot. Here comes Ricky Weeks in there. Weeks picked up 15 pounds over the offseason. He says it's not all muscle. Maybe about 5 pounds of it is muscle. He needs to hang out with Neil and Sean Merriman. Brewers with the walk-off win 4-3. Coy Hill had a home run for the Cubs, but it wasn't enough. You saw his reaction to the game-winning play.
Atlanta went 2-1 against the World Series champs. Home opener against the Nats, last season's worst team record-wise. And severe rain. Over 2 hours of thunder and hail. I love L.A. Top 9. Nats down 5-4. Nick Johnson against Mike Gonzalez. It gets by Matt Diaz, and the Braves give away an out. Later in the inning, bases loaded. Last thing's millage. Gonzalez slaps it, and the ball ends up behind the catcher. Johnson scores. We're going to extra innings. Bottom 10. Runner on second. Joe Beimel cannot get her done. Kelly Johnson scores Jordan Schaefer. As Brock would say, that's it. That's all. 6-5, Atlanta.
Slow start doomed the Indians last year, and they went into Friday's game with the Blue Jays 0-3 this season, and they had to wait for that game. Halted in the 5th, 3-hour and 47-minute rain delay. Top 8. Game tied at 7. Marco Scutaro. That's off Rafael Perez. 2-run score. Scutaro also homered into the game. Blue Jays take a 9-7 lead. Later in the inning, Sam scored 2 on for Alex Rios. That is ripped. 2 more are going to come in. Rios with 4 RBI in the game. His first 4 RBI of the year. 11-7 Blue Jays, but there's more. Later in the inning, 2 on for Adam Lynn. That'll drop. Ben Francisco misjudged it. 2 more runs scored. Lindor shining brighter than the stars, you can see from the Griffith Observatory. It's SportsCenter's top plays. From the Masters, number 10, Justin Rose, and Barker in 16. He holds it out for birdie. 70 for Rose, even par for the tournament.
Number 9, Walter Herman, pregame. He went 0 for 3 in the game.
Hey, but that was nice. 8 Jazz and Spurs. Tony Parker. Parlez-vous français? Très bien. 31 points for Parker. Spurs win at 105-99.
Je suis intelligent. At 7, Phillies Rockies. Raul Ibanez grounder. Clint Barmas throws across his body, and then Todd Helton with the tag. Todd, largest regular season home crowd for the Rocks in the win.
Number 6, Cavaliers and 76ers. LeBron James, he's the Maya Moore of the NBA. LeBron with 27, and the Cavaliers win at 102-92.
Rangers, Tigers. Hey, Hamilton. Josh Hamilton, fly ball. Brandon Inge, say hey. Take another look. Tigers say yay. They win 15-2.
Number 4, Twins and White Sox. Nick Punto. Down in the hole. Robs Jermaine down. Twins go to win at 12-5. That's a great stop, and then he up with a great throw.
Rays and O's. Cesar Izturis, Ben Zobrist, and then doubles off Greg Zahn. 2 for 1. Orioles, hey, they win again, 5-4.
More nifty glove work at number 2, Blue Jays and Indians. Johnny Peralta, broken back ground ball. Marco Scutaro. Nicely done. You know, usually you see the ball bounce on the throw like that, but Scutaro gets it all the way there without the bounce.
At 1, it's too easy. The Butler did it.
Game tied at 98. Now he'll make his move. Butler, the jumper, dagger! Caron Butler at the buzzer.
Wow.
And the veteran wins the game for Washington, 100-98. 39,000 there to see it. Biggest crowd since 2007. They got to see former Marlon Levon Hernandez mowing him down. Hernandez out of a jam. 1-0 Mets in the 3rd. Ramirez lines to David Wright. Look at Wright, makes the catch and gets Emilio Bonifacio at the bag at 3rd for the double play. It's the only way you can get Bonifacio out these days. He was 3 for 5. Great play by Wright to end the 3rd. 5th inning now, it's Jose Reyes up for the Mets and out for the Mets. A little insurance for them. He knocked in his first 3 RBIs of the season. The Mets win it 8-4, so finally a blemish for the Fish.
Albert Pujols currently has a higher career batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage than Stan Musial. Wow. Today he showed no signs of slipping in any of those numbers. Colby Rasmus to left, bases loaded 4. Albert Pujols. And he also does something in this game that Stan the Man never did.
Never?
What that is?
Hit right-handed?
No, he hit the ball over Big Mac Land. Stan the Man, I think when Stan did it, it was Hardee's.
What wasn't there at Sportsman's Park?
Second home run of the season. That's his 7th career Grand Slam. Rasmus again, 2 for 4 on the day. Next batter, Pujols against Wesley Wright. Haven't seen him, I should. That's a pretty good breaking ball, and that's kind of right. We're 16-2.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like in the old Bush. Pujols, 7 RBIs. That ties a personal best. Cardinals win each.
Trying to play stopper after getting roughed up in his first start. Blue Jays up 1-0, bases loaded. Aaron Hill sends the Cliff Lee pitch into right. Scott Rowland scores. Shin-Soo Choo's throw to the plate is on line. Kelly Shoppa can't hold it. Kevin Millar scores. 3-0 Jays, and that run would hurt. Roy Halladay in a spot. 2 runners in scoring position. Gets shot back. 7 strikeouts, 1 run and 7 for him. Vernon Wells on second for Adam Lynn. Nobody can get him out. Lynn's 12 RBIs on the season so far. Jays up 4-0. Cleveland on the comeback in the 9th. 5-1, 2 outs, bases loaded. Mark DeRosa lines the B.J. Ryan pitch off the wall. Ben Francisco scores as Drupal Cabrera scores. Sizemore beats the throw home at the plate. Indians down just a run, rallying in the 9th. Jason Frazier faced Victor Martinez. Got him. Jays win it. Lee, 22-3 last season, already 0-2 this year. The third in his first Yankee start. CC was better in KC Saturday, even without Mark Teixeira, who was a scratch with a sore left wrist. He came out of the pen sharp. Got Coco Crisp looking, dialed it up to 96 miles per hour against David DeJesus. Got Billy Butler with another fastball, 95 on the gun. He struck out 3 of the first 4 batters he faced. 4-0 Yanks, runner on for Nick Swisher. See ya. He said, I get to hit in the 3-hole for the New York Yankees. I was real excited about that. He's driven in 9 his last 3 games. Yankees up 6-0. Bottom 6, runners at the corners. Mike Aviles grounds it back to Sabathia. Swisher doing some work with the glove as well, as you can see. Sabathia, 7 2/3 shutout innings. Yes, Sabathia is worth it all right. See?
Timers, 5 or 6.
Nick Aidenhart's jersey remains in the Angel dugout. Brad Penny making his Boston Red Sox debut. 2-2 game in the 5th. Mike Napoli hit 2 home runs. The Angel catcher is strong. And the Angels lead 3-2. Top of the 7th. Red Sox won their opener against Tampa, but they've lost 3 straight since. Jason Bay, one of his 2 homers, and the Red Sox have a 4-3 lead for Penny. All right, eventually Papelbon comes in to try to save the game. 5-3 to lead off the 9th. Torrey Hunter, 0-2 high fastball, and that is gone. Now it's a 1-run game. Later, Reggie Willits, who told you called up, there he is on second. Napoli's on first, and Thiggins will walk to load the bases. Papelbon will take his chances with the right-hander, Howie Kendrick. He has a short stroke, great contact hitters, great hand-eye. But Papelbon, a little slide piece there. Didn't throw that much last year. Looking for a little off-speed pitch for strikes. Couldn't get the splitter over, and now he's up 0-2. Now, let's try to put him away with a fastball. Can't do it there. A little higher, can't do it there. A little higher, can't do it there. Back to a little breaking ball, that's fouled away. Back to high cheese, that's fouled away. Breaking ball again. Again with the fastball. Finally, Papelbon throws 39 pitches. But in the end, Brad Penny wins his Red Sox debut.
Back on the field, Lou Piniella Cubs in Milwaukee and down 5-4 with 1 on for Alfonso Soriano, and you are so not catching it. 2-run shot, 3rd on the season for him. He didn't hit his 3rd till May 2nd last year. 9th inning, Carlos Marmol tried for the save. Kevin Gregg blew a save on Friday night. Lou Piniella says no controversies. Gregg's still the closer, but Marmol getting the shot, and he gets Ryan Braun. Then Prince Fielder looking at the breaking ball for strike 2. Marmol gets Fielder on the exact same pitch. Gotcha. First save of the season for Marmol, and the Cubs go on to win it 6-5.
He's 1-3 Phillies. Brett Myers having trouble keeping the ball in the yard. Troy Tulowitzki, towering shot towards the shrubbery, the nursery, and it is got some blue spruce out there. 3rd homer of the year. Middle of the order for the Phillies. It's daunting.
Here's Howard with the base.
Ryan Howard. with the bases loaded, not going to quite get out. He'll triangle out there, and Coors, 3-run double, and the Phillies lead 3-2. Now top of 5, tied at 3, Jason Worth. He can spray it all over the yard. That's going to be a triple, and the Phillies have a 5-3 lead. Top of 7, Raul Bañez. So down 2-0, Howard got that bases clearing double. Bañez, the homer there, and Myers gets the win. He is 7-0 in his career against the Rockies, 5-0 at Coors Field. Keep going. You get even.
All right, I get the evens.
You get even.
Your top cuts?
The top cuts.
All right, I'll take number 10. Looks like Vince Carter.
That's
I mentioned it once a night, still.
Yeah,
once a night, something
You're right.
great.
You're right. Some teams should get him for next year. Number 9, MLS Toronto FC, FC Dallas. That's Pablo Ricchetti. That came in the 88th minute.
How did we determine I got the evens, by the way?
Because there's hockey later in the odds.
Usually there's a committee.
Yeah.
Mariners, A's, Ronnie Cedeno up the middle, deflects off Orlando. Cabrera writes to Mark Ellis. 50.
Liverpool's Fernando Torres controls it with the pecs. That's why you do the push-ups, and he fires home the long-range volley.
That's why we do the push-ups?
Liverpool wins 4-0.
For 6, Twins, White Sox, Jason Kubel to deep right center field, and that is where Jermaine Dye does some of his best work. It's a chain link fence, it looks like, out there, which gives a little bit, but still doesn't feel it.
That's where fly balls go to die. Number 5, Red Sox Angels, Torrey Hunter. Look at Jason Bay. He's Canadian, you know. Okay. He's from Trail, British Columbia. That's where Ray Ferraro grew up. And it looked like the ball might have hit the wall there, but I guess optical illusion maybe. Didn't touch anything. Upon further review, it's a catch.
Dodgers Diamondbacks, number 4, Rafael Furcal, flared to third base. Mark Reynolds, ranging.
Should use
timed that just perfectly.
David Wright used the bare hand. Remember that catch?
Yeah.
He would have been number 1. That's where he were. Think about the top cuts. Hockey title game.
20 seconds in the middle. Pass. Score! Unbelievable! Boston University has scored 2 goals in the last minute and has tied this game at 3.
And the newsroom exploded. It was fun.
Great game. Great game. Red Sox Angels, you wanted your barehanded catch. You're going to get your barehanded catch, John.
Oh, with the left hand.
Look at that guy. Reaching over the wall. Sign him up.
Big country. Well done. And more from the national title game for the trophy.
Shot deflected. Score! Cold shot goes in.